Now we review Cocaine Werewolf. Ladies and gentlemen, the universe does not want me to make this video. I have so much to say. Like comparing one of the best movies ever made, Jaws, and its impact on horror movies because it spawned thousands of copycats, to Cocaine Bear, which, despite not being a great movie, was a fun movie and spawned hundreds of copycats. And in fact, you have Meth Gator, which is Jaws, only Cocaine Bear with meth and an alligator. Hopefully I can get through this without something happening in my house pulling me away from this video. I'm very frustrated, and that has nothing to do with this movie. Cocaine Werewolf is essentially a werewolf movie where you have a werewolf that transforms from human to wolf when he does cocaine. Okay. Give you any idea of how low budget this is, this movie was probably made by the same, or it was made by the same people who did Teddy Scare. And, I mean, this movie was fun. Teddy Scare was fun. They're both made on pretty much a zero budget with, you know, people being themselves. And there's a lot of terrible acting in this movie. And I mean, I'm pretty sure there are plot elements that were just brought about. It's like, at one point, a Super 8 camera shows up. And I think what happened is that they had a Super 8 camera. Or maybe they found one at a garage sale. And they're like, yes, you know, here's the Super 8 camera. You know, let's incorporate this into the film. And, you know, okay. The werewolf masks in this movie, one of them looks very grounded and werewolf. It is a rubber mask from a Halloween shop. And the other one looks like my sister, with huge fangs and red eyes, and it's really over the top. And, you know, it also was purchased at a Halloween shop. So there is no possibility, that you would ever think this was a real werewolf or be intimidated by this thing. This looks like a movie where a bunch of friends got together and said, hey, let's have some fun. The gore effects in this, some of them are pretty impressive for a zero budget, and some of them are really bad. I mean, you know, the gunshots, like, you just, no effort into the gunshots. And, you know, you look at this movie and you're so meh about many of the things that happened, but they definitely had fun. I mean, they're going to make another film. And I will admit, I was surprised by the amount of nudity in this movie. You know, you have a woman, she's certainly attractive, but she's not Hollywood starlet level. And, you know, I mean, wow. What you do get, there's a lot of, it's all kind of bunched up, but like they have a shower scene and it's like, you know, you see a lot. Okay. This film would have been better if the fake because part of the premise of this film is they're filming a werewolf movie. Or someone was filming a werewolf movie. I don't think originally they were filming a werewolf movie. They were originally filming a killer clown movie, and they added the werewolf movie part to increase the amount of werewolf at the beginning. So there's that. But they're filming a killer clown movie, and the director of this film is like, you know, let's super saturate this with nudity and sexuality. And that's not in the actual film, it's just in the director's mind. And, there's a scene where he's saying, like one of the crews, why are we filming this scene? And the director goes, because you can never have too many boobs or butts in a movie. And yes, but those chicks are not even dressed sexy. They're dressed normal. So you didn't put a lot of effort into that, did you? But you had fun. So, obviously, I ran into this film and I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it. And you know what? It was a more fun watch to me than Cuckoo, which the characters weren't as well defined. One of those things about filmmaking is, yes, there are people that are like, well, I'm into production value. And there are people that think that Alien Resurrection is better than Alien because it has a higher production value. It has more characters, more things happen, and there are more creatures. I don't agree. I don't think more is better. And this is the kind of film that shows it, because whereas this is objectively not a good film, the monster is just some dude in a silly rubber mask that's off the shelf. It doesn't look custom made for the movie. I was reasonably entertained. Now, because Cocaine Werewolf is kind of a niche film, it is for the crowd of people that say, I don't care about production value. And they're a small crowd. I do think that some people will find some enjoyment in the movie. I was never bored. This is a so bad it's reasonable movie. Some of the acting is just abysmal, but this is the kind of movie that, okay, I watched it, I enjoyed it. It is for fans of the genre only. It is not a good film by any means, but it's not a bad film by any means. For what it is, it's very good. It's getting something like a 2.3 on IMDb. And I have seen much higher production movies that still get a 2.3 on IMDb. So, for its budget, for its category, this is a gem. Compared to regular movies, there's no scene in this movie where you're going to mistake it for a Hollywood production. There's no scene in this movie where you're even going to mistake it for a B movie or a made-for-TV movie, because it's not those things. But it does kind of deliver on gore. There's a head removal scene that is pretty good. But it's fans of the genre only. It's meant to be a silly film. It's the, hey, look, we made a movie kind of movie. And what can I really say about it? It's one of those, if I recommend this movie, people are going to be like, oh, that was trash. Why did you recommend it? And if I say it was bad, I'd be lying. So it's fans of the genre only, but it's high on the watch list for fans of the genre, if that makes any sense. So yeah, good job, guys. Probably see more of your films in the future. I'm Richard.
Greetings, humans. It's your old pal Randall the Rat again, and I'm taking a break from eating your delicious face to remind you to comment, like, and subscribe. And why should you do that? Well, for one thing, see this bling here? That awesome, isn't it? Yeah, gotta drag it on it. This is what you get if you go to the Conqueror and start the Great Wall of China Challenge. Yeah. Walk long enough, bike long enough, you can plant 5 trees and get this awesome necklace, which the owner of this channel, Richard, has done for you, because he wanted to plant 5 trees and get an awesome necklace. And for every 1,000 subscribers he gets, he also buys a bracelet from 4Ocean, and they pull a pound of trash out of the ocean. So the more money he has, the more of these challenges he buys from the Conqueror, and the more trees he plants for you. So if you comment, you like, and subscribe, he can buy more bracelets, pull more trash out of the ocean, and plant more trees. Isn't that awesome? Shouldn't you be doing that then? Be smart. Click that like button, or I'll eat you. Might eat you anyway. You look delicious.